closer. Don't know if I'm all that happy with this, the way it's looking. I'm going to keep experimenting, and I'm going to do another real watery sort of wash over the exposed music paper, only because at the moment the contrast between the two is pretty stark, and I want it to all sort of blend a little bit better, hopefully. But I want it to be pale enough so that you can still see the music paper. Just see how that looks. So yeah, I'm just going to go over that and see how that works or not. Do that one again because it was too pale. Do the underneath. What can I tell you? I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, just with our GP, which stands for General Practitioner. We need to go and have our flu injections, and we had blood tests done. Today's Monday, we had them done on Thursday, I think, or maybe Friday. So we're going to get blood test results, which for my hubby is for his diabetes and just a general health check, and for me it's for check of my medication levels so they're not becoming toxic in my system, and various other things that need checking. So we'll go and see our doctor for that, and I'm a little bit excited because that means I get out of the house. I haven't been out of the house in a long time, except for when I went shopping with my mother recently. So I expect I'll be pretty exhausted once I get back, but it'll be nice just to get out and see something different, and maybe have a little bit of a walk, particularly if the weather's going to stay nice. It'll be nice to maybe have a look around the shops, maybe even walk back home, depending on how I'm feeling. But I do need to get out and walk. I don't do it at all lately, but I used to have a regular visitor, which is organised by a volunteer service, and I used to have a volunteer visitor that would come and take me for a walk, but she ended up leaving because she moved up to the country, and I've been waiting for the coordinator of the volunteer service to set me up with someone else, and fortunately that's happening sometime this week, because the coordinator phoned me and said that she's found someone that she's been able to match with me, who is not into crafting but enjoys the garden and is more than happy to take me for a walk around the block. So that'll be nice. Looking forward to that. Just meeting someone new and getting out of the house, and getting the exercise that my doctor says I need to have, which is, I mean, I can walk on my treadmill, but I need to get out on different surfaces. And yeah, you don't really sort of stretch your legs out as well when you're on the treadmill as you do if you're walking outside on different ground surfaces, and it's better for your bones that way. My doctor says I need that since I have osteoporosis, and just generally speaking I will seize up if I don't get some exercise. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm waiting for the woman to phone me and set up when's a good day and time for her to come and visit me once a week. And it gives my hubby a break too, because he can do whatever he wants to do and not have to walk me around the block when he's not feeling up to it. So yeah, that'll be good. Every time I see my doctor, she says, "How's your walking going?" Could be better. As I tend to have quite a few slack attacks in terms of getting on the treadmill too. I got back into it recently, but I've slackened off again, which is naughty. But you know, I can't do it on days I'm not feeling well, and then, you know, if I have a couple of days in a row like that and then I don't feel like, or I don't feel motivated to get back up and get moving again, I'd rather sit still and do crafting. Which I'm sure a lot of you can probably relate to that. Much rather be doing a lot of crafting than a lot of unpleasant tasks such as housework. I don't know if this is looking how I want it to look, but I'll persevere. How's the light situation going? I hope it's working alright and there's not too much shadow. Yeah, I was hoping to make this paper look old, but I don't know if I've got the right colour for that. Still bits in there that aren't coloured. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking of doing it in black. adding water to this paint is not helping the gesso situation either, because it's making it come off more. I've spilt stuff everywhere. Oh, I don't know. It's not really working. Well, I'll set that to dry again and I'll have a think about it. Okay, I'm back. I've been playing around because I decided I don't really like how it's going. So I started playing around on a separate piece of paper with one of these plastic cogs. And I found that lost my train of thought, sorry. To start with, the gesso that I used isn't really working that well. It's on the paper, it's no good with me using the watered down paint, and on the plastic it's just coming off when I put other paint on it. And so I tried another one separately, and I experimented with using black gesso and some brown paint, darker brown, and even that came off. So then I sanded the plastic, thinking maybe that's why, because it's got a shiny surface and it's not sticking to it. So I sanded it, and even still some of it's coming up if I rub on it, which I wanted to do. I wanted to put the black on and then a darker brown and then rub some of it off, but then the whole thing was coming off, so I don't know, now I'm really disappointed with that. I stripped back a couple of bits on here and sanded them, but I'm thinking if it's not working there, it might not work here. So I don't know what to do. I didn't even think, of course, that plastic, the paint's not going to take to it as well. And even some of the metal pieces, it's a bit problematic. So anyway, I'm going to keep going, and just with the plastic pieces I won't like rub at them or anything, and see if that helps. Like if I want to remove a bit of paint, I might just sort of dab it gently or something. But this is a complete experiment for me. I don't really know what I'm doing, so you might have fun watching me make lots of mistakes. So I'm going to do black gesso. I darkened this background up by not watering the paint down, and I think I might try and leave that and just do the black on the parts that stick out. I'll try and see how that goes. If that doesn't work, then I'll just blacken everything. But it's a shame because I really wanted the music paper to show through in some parts anyway, so it'd be a shame to blacken all of it. But I'm just going to play around and see what happens. I use a longer bristle brush, I think, to try and get into the difficult bits. So yeah, I'm going to blacken all of these and try again with a different colour, and I'll speed this and cut a lot out because you don't want to see me applying a whole heap of gesso all over again. Alright, I'm back. It's quite a few days later, and I've been having lighting problems pretty badly. It's a really dull winter's day today and it's very dark in here and there's not much light coming through the window, so it's casting shadows and it's all dark. So I've had to pull the blind down. I've put a piece of white board here to reflect some of the light, and I've got a lamp on, and I'm hoping that that's going to be alright and there's not too much shadow, because I can't film with the window, the blinds up and you know, just the daylight anymore, which I suspected was going to happen anyway as we got closer to winter. So in the meantime I have been finishing off covering these things, the dividers, and I've also made some extra little cogs just out of cardboard, and I've painted them with the black gesso, and I'm going to add those, and I might end up making some more, but I wanted to see how they go to start with. And this is what I've done so far. I've put gesso on those bits that stick out. I still got a little bit to finish off, but as I started doing it I thought, oh no, what have I done? I hate it, it's going to look terrible. But now I don't mind it so much. I've got bits falling out. I've obviously tried putting them in there to see how they look. But now I'm kind of liking the black against the background colour, and that it matches with the black of the Rolodex, so I might keep it like that. I was thinking of putting dark brown on and then rubbing it off in places, but as I said before, that's not going to work on certain pieces. And now I'm thinking I might skip that altogether and just go in with, I want to use some teal, turquoisey teal, and different metallic paints such as the bronze, copper and gold, and I'll see how that looks. I'm hoping that works out alright. So I've still got to finish doing some gesso on some places. I managed to keep it off the background as best I could, and I think that looks good, but on this one I mistakenly did a lot of the background, so I thought, and it went round the corner sort of thing, so I thought I might do the same on this one, just so that it looks like it's supposed to be done on purpose. That's how you get away with mistakes, I think. You try and make them look like you intended to do it. And if it looks stupid, you can just say, that's how it's meant to be. It's my style. So I'm going to get on and do this. Finish this off, and then I will put the other cogs on and see how they go. Now I wanted to leave some of these pieces, I've got too much on the brush. I wanted to leave some of them with the bare metal showing through, so I'll leave those. And I'll just get going on this and speed this a little bit through and come back and tell you what I'm doing next. try some of these little coggies on the inside. Now I've only got one sort of larger sized one. I do need to make some more then. So I need to have a look and see if I like it or not myself. And I could put some little beads. I saw a little bead here before. I could put a little bead in the centre of one of them. That looks like a flower. Oh well, I could do something, add some screws and things. So I could just stick those on with some Mod Podge, I suppose, because they're paper. Might be easiest. Oops, wrong brush. Might stick these two together like this to start with. Little cookies. So I need a bit of glue on the tip here. And here. If that's going to work, hopefully it will. There's my tweezers. Push them down. Oops. No. It won't stick like that. Maybe I should have used hot glue. Because there's a gap and I could fill that gap with the hot glue. So I might do that. Turn it on. Oh dear. Wait for that now. Do that. A couple over here. Maybe. They're two different types. Look alright. As they don't stick out too much, which they don't. Yeah, I did that because I just wanted to fill it in a little bit more because it just looked a little bit empty in there. It's a really cool piece. I don't know if that can be seen. too. I don't know. I think the outside. Oh, you silly. Silly, of course it's going to fall out. What are you doing? Yeah, it's stuck in there. The paint's come off, just turn that over. Wait for this. Nice hot tea. Now, I'm just going to put some wire. Touch that. Get the fluff off. I might lay that on later, I'm not sure. Some of this is plastic chain, so I don't know if it's going to work if I tried to put gesso over it. That's definitely plastic. I don't know about this one. Maybe. I think that looks nice without gesso on it actually, but I could change my mind, I don't know. Those are too big, aren't they? Plastic beads. Yeah, I think they're too big. Don't like them that much. Got these buttons. Put some of those in there. I've already got black on them. That'd be pretty cool actually. Maybe I could do that and use a few less coggy things. Do that on this side with one of these. This is starting to get a familiar smell that it's heating up. It's still not coming through. I'd like to use this, but you can't take that washer off. That's stuck on there. I've tried, but it's not going to happen. Oh, I've still got some of these little wire twists. Oops, this one. Let's stick them on some places. We don't need the dog hair. That's not helpful. I was thinking the other day, I actually like it if I get someone else's little piece of art or happy mail sent to me and it's got a pet hair in it. Makes me smile. I like it. Means that their pets are obviously a part of their life and they get into their artwork. Come on, hot glue. Oh, yes. Great. Stop working now. Come on. There. Excuse me, stupid throat. Let's see if I can get this to stick. plastic, these buttons. They look like they're metal, but they're plastic. It's pretty good that they can make it look like metal. Big blob of glue with lots of stringy bits. Is that where I was going to put that? I think it was. And this one. Oh, touch the side there, that's a little bit hot. That was a bit much. Oh, come on. Still doesn't want to stick down the bottom there. Oh, I think that's alright. That's better. Looks a little bit fuller in there now. I suppose I don't want it too full, otherwise I won't be able to see much of it anyway, I suppose, once it's got a lot of those envelopey things inside. Alright, I'm going to stay. If I tip it over, hopefully, these strings. Strings everywhere. There's two there. Button, 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 button. Here. Yep, looks good. Let's just do it. Oh. Get off, strings. Oh, I love how when you pull it, it stretches. You get like 10 meters of it. Ugh. Alright, that was an exaggeration. You get half a metre of it. Where are we going? Here. Just need a bit of glue. Oops. On a small part. Oops, that was way too much. Because I forget now where it was going. So we'll put it there. Where was I going to put it? Probably the other way. Oh well. Will that still look alright if I put that there? No, that will look funny. Oh, maybe not. Alright. Let's use a little bit this time. Oops. I can't lift that up now. No, that's stuck hard. Want something else. There's another button. Oh, I'd like another one of those metal looking ones. I've got some in a tin. Which one? I've got a bit of new packet. This one. There's another one. That's probably enough. Yeah, I've got a few of those. That's it. Away. And where did I want to put that one now? I wanted one. Maybe that's too close to the other one. Should have put that there. Shouldn't I? I think that might get in the way of the thing if I put it there. Maybe there. I hope that's not in the way. Where's one of those little things that I've tried? Just clears it. Alright. I'll stick it there. Pretty good. I've got a few more of these paper coggies. I'll put another one in there, which is probably where I meant to put that one. But that way, that looks good. Now where do I need the glue? Might put it on the inside this time. Oops. That worked alright. I think I want to put another one in here. Difficult angles. Yeah. Sorry for chopping this around all over the place. Not exactly how I want it, but I'll have to do. Right, that's enough inside now. Do I want to put more here? I think I do. I think I want something else there, so I could fit one of these. Not that you can tell really what it is sitting under there. Or I could put a screw. Put that and that. Might have that hanging off a little bit. And I could put a bead. somewhere in there, maybe in there or here. Yeah, what about that? Let's do it. We're still on camera. Why is it flashing? The battery thing's flashing. Gonna have to change them soon. So I'll keep going until it switches off and tells me it's dead. Ouch. And then I'll change the batteries and continue. Oops. Oodie-doodie-doodie-doo. Way too much. I always worry that it's going to set hard and dry before I can stick it down. And it works alright. Okay, anything else? Maybe another bead or something, or a piece of wire. These funny clips. Yep. It's a large stapler that came off some packaging just the other day. Got a few of those here somewhere.